Just me, you just have to admit that this girl you're seeing is such a pretty girl. Anyways, welcome to my vlog. And on this edition, I can't wait to take you through on how I spent a lovely time in God's presence on this special day. Anyways, this happens to be the last Sunday in the month of April, a few days after my birthday. And trust me, I got all dressed ready, excited to go to church to thank God for seeing another year because trust me, if you are alive to see another year, you have to give God praise. All the achievements, all the new levels, every single year, I don't fail to give God praise. So this is me going to church with my hobby, vibing to some Christian ministration, getting myself on the high spirits with my dance shoes, and I couldn't just wait for time to praise God. And it was time for praise and worship. And trust me, in the presence of God, I always have my excitement on 100. And I was just so excited, dancing, praising God. I just feel like shouting, and you can see the whole atmosphere was just filled with God's presence. Everybody feeling so grateful, seeing the end of another month, celebrating one thing or the other. And for me, it was just God seeing me through another year and, just thanking God for what He has in store for me for the new year. You need to see everybody was really dancing, giving God praise, pastors dancing, members dancing. In fact, it was just so joyful. I love being in the presence of God because trust me, there is this different atmosphere. And when you see yourself or get yourself in the presence of God, make sure that you give God your all and just enjoy it. So this was after service. We stopped by a few places to pick a few things, but while at that, we're basically still enjoying the excitement from the presence of God, all of the joy, we're still listening to some Christian ministration and basically dancing. For me, it was all about videos, feeling myself, praising God, making it. In fact, I made a lot of videos that I've never made in a very long time. I was just so excited. Trust me, God presence just makes the difference, right? So here I was telling my husband, come in, let's make some videos. I can't just be the only ones making the video. And he just fell into the whole thing. He vibed. And oh my God, that guy is very sweet. Don't joke with him. Okay. So we made more videos because I told him I've made enough of videos for myself. You have to also join in my videos. So we had time to praise God. At this point, we were basically singing one of my favorite songs by Minister Ducey, absolutely nothing without you. And trust me, there is nothing you can achieve or do without Jesus. And that's what we're just trying to talk about here and praise God. And he was dancing. Okay. So you can see the excitement in the air. We just basically enjoyed this moment. Only the living have the privilege to praise God. So please always, always